Hi, everybody, and welcome to my live. I keep forgetting to turn my phone up, guys. I apologize. So rude. So it's your girl, LaShawn R. Shelton, also known as the Mindset Engineer, Ms. Optimism. And today I am talking about making your goals stick. Like, how do you align your goals as such so you can be successful? Everybody say they want to be successful. They're like, oh, I want to be successful. I want to be a leader. I want to be a leader. I want to be successful. But are you willing to do what it takes in order to get there? Are you willing to take, or do what it needs to, are you willing to do what you need to do to get there? Do you have what it takes? That's what I'm trying to say. I had a tongue twister. Guys, oh my gosh. So before I go ahead with, all of that, again, I'm LaShawn R. Shelton, also known as Ms. Optimism. I am the Mindset Engineer. And what I do is help people re-engineer their mindset so they can achieve success, so they know that they can do it. And especially like now with this COVID-19 thing going around, we have our minds. Hola, Andy. Thank you so much for joining, beautiful. Our minds are so clouded and bogged down with what's going on that we forget that we deserve success. We forget that we deserve, hey, Perspective TV, happiness. We forget all of that, right? And my goal as a re-engineer of mindset, my goal is to assist people from getting from here to here and understanding that you absolutely positively deserve success, and you absolutely positively should give yourself permission in order to achieve it. Okay, so I'm a proud Perry girl. That's why I'm on Perry Girls channel right now. And guys, if you don't know, just in case you did not know, I am on Periscope, YouTube, and 3 Facebook pages. So if you see me saying hi to somebody and you don't see them, that's the reason why. I am on my Team Opulence team for my Forex. I am on my business page. I am on my personal page and my YouTube and Perry Girls. And I'm a proud Perry girl. And if you don't know who the Perry Girls are, I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know which rock you've been sitting under, but we are a group of female broadcasters that assist you right there, in becoming a successful live streamer. Okay, there we go. So guys, here we are. We're talking about success. We're talking about goals. And I'm going to start with G, because I'm not going to be here before you that long. Okay. So G, your goals must be genuine. Okay. When you say that you're going to do something, yeah. We know about SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And I even wrote in my book that you have SMART, SMARTer, and SMARTest goals, because every time you elevate, you need to elevate your goals. You can't stay stuck with the same goals you had here when you first started out, when you're up here. So for example, today, I hit rank. Oh my gosh, I hit night. And if people who don't know what that is, I'm earning a nice additional lump sum of residual income per month, because I set my goals and I knew what I was going to do and how I was going to do it. And I wasn't going to divert from it no matter what. And because of that, I prevailed. And a lot of times we are nervous when it comes to that. So it is in this book right here. If it shows, it's not going to show. Of course not. Oh, because I pushed the wrong one. Duh. So it's in this book right here, Prerequisite to Adulting. If you haven't got a copy of it yet, go ahead and treat yourself to it, because it talks about all of that. It talks about how you can set your goals and make your goals stick. Absolutely stick. We want our goals to stick. Okay. So are they genuine? Meaning, are you doing it for the right reason? Okay. Is your goal to become a millionaire so that you can make fun of people who didn't become a millionaire? Or are your goals to become a millionaire? Yes, it is. I wrote that one. It was released in February of this year. I feel like I'm lopsided today. I'm sorry, guys. I don't like that. There we go, I guess. Yes, I wrote that, and it was released in February of this year. So I'm like Twisted Sister right now. There we go. Much better. Thank you. So when we're aligning our goals, if they're not genuine, then a lot of times people will not take you seriously. People will not support you because they feel that you're not going into it for the right reasons. So if someone says, oh, I'm going to write a book because I want to grandstand on someone that tried to make the same book, or I want to write a book so I can tease everyone that's never written a book before. That's not a genuine goal. But a genuine goal can be, I'm going to become an author because I want to encourage people to read. I want to encourage people to become successful. I want to encourage people with the information that I have. That is a goal that is totally genuine and totally aligned with your life. Hey, go Vice Girl! Founder of the Perry Girls. Please make sure you are following her. Okay. The next thing, your goals must be optimistic. Do not let this or any other situation keep you from feeling the positivity or the goodness of whatever your goals are. Right. So, for example, right now, yes, we all quarantine. We have a stay-at-home order. Yes, people want to get out and go and have fun and do things, and people are bummed out because they can't. Like tomorrow's Mother's Day. And I'm like, I would have loved to have gone somewhere and gone to the bakery and picked up a nice cake and, you know, cooked out outside with my kids and have friends and family over, but we can't. So now my goals have to realign and I have to stay optimistic with it. So now I can say, okay, I know we are stuck in a house, but let me find something good with it. My goal will be contact people who I haven't heard from in a million years. My goal can be reach out to family to whom I haven't spoken to in so long. My goal for business can be finish this task or close out this task or, you know, create a new platform or a new book outline or a new masterclass to offer people. Those are things that you can most definitely do in order to be successful. And they're optimistic. You're not saying, oh, woe is me. I'm a damsel in distress. I'm never going to get this right and nothing ever is going to come my way. No, you are totally telling yourself that you can do it and you will do it. Okay. So I missed some comments. Hey, Janine. Hey, Tamara. Yes, you can share. Absolutely share. Yes, yes, yes. So as we align our goals, let's make sure that they're super genuine and make sure that there's something that you can be proud of and optimistic. Okay. Approachable. If you are not approachable, right, nobody's going to support you. Let's unpack that a little bit. Approachable. You have to be approachable. If people feel as though they're, hey, Leah, hi, gorgeous. What's going on? How have you been? How have you been? How have you been? Thank you for joining. If you are not approachable, people will not value what you have to offer. People will not respect what it is that you have. People will not care how beautiful or wonderful or well thought out your plans or goals are. All they'll remember is, that's the one that always has something on their page that's not nice or disrespectful or creates tension or creates, you know, some type of debacle that I don't want to be down with. And people will do that. And on the flip side about it, always remember that sometimes people will not join you or support you just because it's you, and that's it. But we're not talking about that flock of people. We're talking about the ones that say, wow, I love what so-and-so has to offer, but her attitude, you know, or his attitude, or the way he talks to people, or the way he, you know, undermines or belittles or berates people. I don't know if I want to be down with that. So once you figure out how to be more approachable and likable for people, people don't care what you have. People will join you. People will buy from you. People will support you simply because they like you. I cannot tell you how many times someone said, wow, so-and-so mentioned this about, you know, mentioned this opportunity to me, but I don't really care for them. Their integrity is not there, but I like you. And then the next thing you do is say, well, did you plan anything with them? Did you promise it? No, I didn't promise them anything. I just heard what they had to say and walked away. Don't be greedy for success. Always have integrity. Always make sure that whatever it is that you do, you want it done to you. Okay. So if you know that someone's working on somebody, especially for my MLM people out there, if they already committed to someone, let them go. It's not worth it. Okay. But if they didn't commit to somebody, or because the other person wasn't approachable, then yes, absolutely leave your mark and do what it is that you do best. People will support you. I can sell a bag of shark poo, right? Sprinkled with cat litter. But because of who I am and because who people like me and because people trust me, they'll buy it. right? I'm saying, listen, you put this out there, it's going to keep the porcupines away. I tried it. And be authentic when you say it. Don't sell people a wolf ticket that you can't cash. Be honest with it. Okay. And once you're honest with it, people will gravitate towards you. People will want what you have to say and hear what you have to say and want what you have to give. Okay. But don't overthink it.
It's 9:00.
You know, when I say be approachable, don't overthink it. For my newbies out there, do not overthink it. Trust the process. Okay. Be genuine with it. Look, I'm not sure what this is quite yet because I'm still new and I want someone who has more experience to tell you more about it. Don't pontificate and make up a bunch of crap because people will not be able to trust you. Be optimistic. Don't say, oh my God, I feel like I'm stuck and I'm not getting anywhere. We all have been there. We all have been there. I did not wake up and say, ta-da, I'm live streaming. It took so many errors. It took so many blunders. One blunder I don't want to talk about, that was the worst. But anyway, with live stream, all I got to say is make sure your camera's all the way off. And that's all I'm going to go with that. But we all have gone through some kind of litmus test to make sure that we're successful. It doesn't happen overnight. And enjoy the journey. Guy Sean talks about enjoying the journey. Enjoy the journey. Allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to learn, but allow yourself to be strong enough to continue what it is that you're doing. And you have to be lively. Nobody likes a deadbeat person. Like, come on. Remember that dry eye commercial? Do you have dry eye? If you have dry eye, put this on your eye. Nobody wants to deal with that. And if that's your personality, fine. But find a way to pick it up and liven it up a little bit more because no one will cater to you. No one will support you. People will think that you are boring. People do not buy from boring people. Even people who like to listen to things that are slower, right? And when you're lively, be cognizant of who you are and where you're from. I am a native, a proud native New Yorker. And I have to be cognizant when I'm lively to make sure people can understand what I'm saying. Because if you're below North Jersey, you might not understand me too well and think I'm trying to get over. So be lively, but be, audible enough or linguistic enough for people to understand what it is you have to say. And lastly, as it relates to goals, because if you haven't noticed, I turned goals into an acronym. That's the ELA teacher coming out, okay? Be steadfast. You all have heard the term be steadfast and unmovable, right? And that simply means that no matter what, do not fall, do not break, do not give up. You may fall 7 times, but daggone, you better get up the 8th time. Do not allow a failure to keep you from being successful. Do not allow a failure to keep you buried under the sand. Do not allow a failure to have you quit. Use that failure to catapult you to success. I know not to do this anymore, so let me try this. Or I tried it my way, it doesn't work, so let me do it the way that has already been proven to work. See, so many times we get into business and we try to reinvent the wheel when the wheel already rolls. Why exactly? Failure could totally be a straight. Fail your way to success. That's going to be my next book. But why do we want to reinvent the wheel when the wheel already works? It already rolls. It's already getting you somewhere. It may not get you there as fast as you want. But once again, you have to make sure that you're ready for whatever it is that you're aspiring for, because for much is given, much is required. Right now I'm considered a leader on my team, okay? I have to make sure that my team understands Forex trade. They have to understand, what we do and how we do it. And for those who want to market, they have to understand how to do it. I can't just say, congratulations, welcome to the team, and walk away. No. I have to make sure that they stay steadfast and unmovable and understand that they could trust me and talk to me. But on top of that, I have to put that work in. People want to be leaders, but people don't want to lead. People often want to become leaders, but they don't want to leave. They want the prestige. They want the posts. They want the shares. They want the money. They want all of that pomp and circumstances that comes with it. But how effective are you as a leader? How strong are you going to be for your team? How are you going to handle that team member that's like, I can't get it and I don't understand why. And this is not working for me. I want to quit. How do you talk to that person and make sure that they do not quit? Because if they quit, that meant that you failed. And let me unpack that for you. There will be some people who just will not try. I get that. There will be some people who will not try. They'll just sit there and want it to be given to them. They'll sit there and want to be fed success and all of that. But I'm talking about the ones who really wanted it, but you were just so busy taking pictures and smiling for babies that you forgot that you had a team member that was struggling. Don't let that team member struggle because they didn't let you struggle. You must be that leader that people are comfortable enough to go to you and say, I need help. Can you please show me how to do this? And you have to be that leader where you're not like, oh God, I just showed you how to do that already. A leader leads, but they don't lead from the back. They lead from the front and they pull people with them. And then sometimes they have to get to the back to push people. Let me tell you, the opportunity I'm in right now, I told Tanae no. I was like, girl, I'm good. I don't need nothing else. I'm good, man. Hey, Melissa. And she was like, all right, no problem. And I'm like, wait a minute. Usually, hey, girl, usually she'll say, well, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? That taught me that when you have something that good, I don't care what opportunity you're in, because everyone believes that their opportunity is the best. Okay? Whatever it is, I don't care if you sell Tupperware, Pampered Chef, TLC, It Works, for whatever it is that you do. Everyone believes that their company is the absolute best. Okay? But when you started out, you were not the best. So you have to understand that the people coming in are not going to be exactly the best. And you have to push them. Okay? And you have to make sure that they're there. You have to make sure that they're ready for the success. And when you lead from the front, you can pull them. But when you lead from the back, you have to push them back. Tanae, isn't Tanae awesome, Tamara? I love her. So she told me, girl, all right, no problem. So now I'm like, she didn't ask me again. What was that about? How come she didn't ask me again? But then I realized when you have something really, really good, you don't beg anybody to join. You don't beg anyone to buy it. Okay? Melissa is with Pampered Chef. Pampered Chef is dope, right? Understand your strengths and what you're good at also. I love to cook. I love Pampered Chef. But would I be a good consultant? I'm not sure. But Melissa, she's doing her thing with it. Okay, but she's not begging anybody to join. She's not begging anybody to buy anything from her. Some will, some won't, so what? Always remember that. Some will, some won't, so what? So Tanae didn't beg me. She didn't ask me. She was like, all right, whatever. And I'm like, what was that about? And then when I started seeing her succeed and I started seeing these rank ups, I'm like, wait a minute. She's doing something that really seems interesting and I'm not part of that. So I had to be humble enough to tuck my head between my tail and say, hey, girl, hey. Because everyone knows that's why I say, hey, girl, hey. Can you tell me a little bit more about that again? She said, oh, sure. Now, this is where the approachability comes in. And this is where her not being that mean girl comes in, where she could have said, girl, I already told you about this. I'm sorry. Nah, you're good. She broke it down for me and even helped me get in. Because at that time, see, and Melissa is working for her. Awesome, Melissa. At that time, she caught me. I've been in the business now for a month and 2 days. And she caught me during bill week. And bill week is where money I can't touch goes somewhere and the rest of it goes towards my bills and I have a few dollars left over. And she said, girl, just, I was like, I don't really have it. And she said, look, this is what I'm going to do. You said you have money when? I said, I have extra money on Tuesday. She goes, okay, I'm going to hold you to it. Okay. When you give someone your word, especially when they help you out, don't be that person. So she helped me out and I watched her grow and she watched me grow. And here we are today. Hey, Nicole. So what I'm trying to say is if you have something of value, don't beg anybody. If they don't see the value, keep it moving. Some will, some won't. So what? You'll see anyone from McDonald's, free cheeseburgers, buy my cheeseburgers. You'll see Jordan when they have their new sneakers, which are actually the old sneakers that we used to wear, but they're new. Anyway, you'll see them begging people to buy Jordans. People will knock you over to get a stinking pair of Jordans, right? They don't beg because they know what they have is of value. The minute you beg, the minute you try to get people to get you down, that's when you mess it up. And that's when they devalue what it is that you have. That's when they say, I don't know, because if you're begging me, that means someone else isn't willing to look into it because it's not good enough. I'm good. I had a lot of people say to me, I don't know. All right, when you're ready, come back to me because I know what I'm doing is that good. I know it is. So I'm not begging anybody. You devalue what you have when you beg. Or when you say, well, what I have is really good, but if you don't want to do it, I understand. Don't disrespect what you're doing. I don't see Nicole begging people. I don't see Melissa talking about, I'll give you free spatulas and cooking books if you join me. No. Now, if you offer a bonus, that's different. And people have to understand when you're offering incentives, that's not begging. That's letting them know, like, listen, I'm 2 seconds away from backing up from you, right? I'm giving you a shot. So I had somebody that said they wanted to join. I said, okay, bet. Yeah, let me help you out. And then when they start waving, well, I don't know. Protect your craft, okay? I'm with the Perry girls, right? Joanne protects her community. The leadership of the Perry girls, we protect the community. We're not going to let any old body in there. Right, Nicole? Right, Tamara? You're not going to let any old body in there. Because when you let any old body in, then that's when something that was up here slowly falls down here. Because now any and everybody's down. And because any and everybody's down, now they're breaking the community up. Your community needs to be a safe space. Hey, John, your community needs to stay a place that's optimistic, that's lively, that's dedicated, that's steadfast. Your community needs to offer results and be approachable for those who need to learn, but more than likely, it needs to be genuine. And if you have people try to join your community that's not genuine, it's going to dissolve faster than you can imagine. Your goals must align with what you're trying to do in life. My goals, with my life, with my why, what I'm fighting for, I have a kid that's graduated from high school in July now because of this COVID-19. And I have to be the example. I have to be the one where he looks up to me and say, my mom tried, she did her best. He's not going to say, well, she was in that business and this business and that business and never got success. He actually saw me rank up and was like, wow, Mom, I'm proud of you. How many people know people, because I was one of those people, who joined opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity and was never successful? I know I did. I'll talk about me. I've been in Amway, Zamzu, ACN. Remember when they were giving? Thank you. Remember they were giving away the Obama phones and you got paid for everyone that signed up? I did that. I've done TLC. I've done It Works. I've done Melalu. I've done it all. Even aromatherapy. I even did passion parties where I was selling plastic toys around, right? And none of them, absolutely none of them, that I get success like I'm doing now. Why? 1, I didn't stick with it. 2, I got frustrated. 3, my goals did not align with what my life was doing. I wasn't genuine because I joined them because I saw other people with mass success. So I was like, if she can earn $1,500, I know I can do it. But what I didn't see behind the scenes with Tawana and Marsha when they were selling those passion party kits was all the people that were behind the scene. Like, we only see what's in front of us. We don't see what happens behind the scene. So I didn't see all the phone calls and no's that she had to endure. I didn't see that. All I saw was her having these little passion parties, people touching stuff, wanting to buy it, wanting 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Their man's deployed. They want to make sure they have what they need to have. And they had dancers. I saw all the front scene stuff. And I saw them leaving with $2,000, $3,000 parties with a $1,500, $1,800 profit. But what I did not see I did not see what happened behind the scenes. See, we want success, but do we want to fight for it? Do we really want to plan for it? Do we really want to do what it takes to get there? Because if you don't, you'll be an overnight sensation, but that's as far as it stays. Remember those one-hit wonders? They had those really dope songs, and you wait for the next song to come out, and it never happens? Don't be that person. Keep your communities optimistic. Keep your communities optimistic. If you find people are having a hard time, level them up with encouraging words. Level them up with your story. Level them up with your why. Listen, check this out. I'm tired of having my lights cut off. I'm tired of not being able to buy my kids. I remember one time when I was laid off for 15 months, 17 months, actually. I said 15 because I still got paid for 2 of those months. But I remember distinctly, I had this job, y'all. It was a dream job. They paid my gas. They paid my utilities because I had to work from home sometimes. They paid my phone bill. They paid my cleaning bill. They paid my car rentals because I managed 5 methadone clinics in 3 different states. And they actually 4 different states if you include Delaware. And they were just so benevolent. And I was like, this is a sweet job. Every Friday, every Tuesday was Taco Tuesday. Every Friday was Freedom Friday where we got to pick what we wanted to eat. It was sweet. And when they laid me off, y'all, I was burnt. I was like, what? You're laying me off? Budget cuts? How sway? And what ended up happening was I got so comfortable. Oh, wait. Drop those nuggets, sis. That would be me. I started putting some of your advice of working already. Oh my gosh, Melissa, thank you. That's Nicole. Fight for this. We got to fight for this. So I remember saying, I have savings and I still have a little bit of 401k. I'm good. And I remember I was introduced to an opportunity. And I said, I don't really need it. I'm doing well. And I joined it because I saw other people winning. And I wasn't genuine because I joined it just to make the money. I didn't care about how it made other people feel. I didn't care about the results for anybody. I didn't care about any of that. I just wanted to check because I was laid off from this bomb job. And I'm seeing everybody else posted Bentleys and Rolls Royces and diamonds like this. I wanted that. I deserved that. But I didn't put the work in because I wasn't genuine with it. I wasn't steadfast with it. I wasn't any of these things that I described as a goal because I went in it for the wrong reason. I went in it to get rich, but I wasn't willing to put the work in. I wasn't willing to find out. I didn't even know how to work my back office. I just wanted to check. That's the absolute positive wrong way to go about it. So in conclusion, guys, what I'm trying to say, whether it's writing your book, whether it's starting a clothing line, whether it's starting a hair business, whether you want to be a makeup artist, whether you want to breed bearded dragons, whether you want to join an MLM, whether you want to start your own business, whatever it is, re-engineer your mindset. Get yourself to a place where you're willing to fight and bust your tail to get to where you need to get. Get to the place where you're genuine when it comes to what you're doing, that you're optimistic and know that what you're doing is so doggone dope, you don't have to beg anybody for nothing, right? You also want to make sure that you're approachable, because if you're not approachable, it don't matter which is some. You can have tickets to heaven, but if you're not approachable, nobody's going to want to come near you. Nobody's going to support you. People support people they like. Make sure that you're lively. Don't give people some old lackluster. You're asking people to trust you, but you sound like the Dry Eye commercial. Pep it up a little bit and get yourself together and get people excited about what you're doing. Because if you're excited about it inside, people need to see you excited about it on the outside. You also have to be steadfast and unmovable. Don't get discouraged. I don't care if you made 15 cents. Understand what your why is. I was telling you that when I lost my job and I was off for 17 months, it got so bad I couldn't even buy my kids a bag of potato chips. Let's talk about that. I didn't have enough money to buy my kids a bag of freaking chips. I had to have boxes of food placed in front of my house and boxes of clothes and sneakers and stuff placed in front of my house, or those angel tree Santas to make sure my kids had a Christmas, because I was laid off for 15 months or 17 months, but didn't get paid for 15 months. And after I exhausted all of my money, all my 401, all of my savings, everything was gone. I had nothing but me. And I said, I will never get myself to a place again where I lose another car. I have any more disconnections. I will never let myself get to a situation where I'm facing eviction. I will never allow myself to be in a situation again where my kids, absolutely, Leah, where my kids can't even get a daggone bag of 35-cent Funyuns. I will never let myself get in that situation again. I will never allow myself to be in a situation where I have to accept a dull, lackluster, mentally and emotionally abusive relationship just for the fact of saying that they're going to buy my kids whatever they needed. I'm not doing that anymore. And because I'm not doing that anymore, that's why I'm staying steadfast and unmovable and doing what it is that I have to do. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This is your girl, LaShawn R. Shelton, mindset engineer, teaching you about multiple streams of income. Stop letting people tell you that you are doing too much. They don't say nothing when the rich people diversify. They don't say nothing when Jay-Z and Beyonce have all these lines of all these streams of income. So don't let them discourage you. You hear what I was trying to say to you? And most of all, if you're a female or identify as a female, join the Perry Girls. We got something for you. We will teach you how to do all of this. Because some of y'all want to broadcast and you're like, I don't know if I want to press that red button. Press it, sis. We got you. All right. All right, everybody. So you have the most magnificent of awesome days. Rest in peace, Little Richard. Rest in peace, Andre Harrell. Rest in peace to everybody that we have lost, you know, during this crazy 2020. We are officially on level 5 of Jumanji. I don't know what else that could never, don't even ask what could possibly happen. And guys, have a wonderful day and take care of yourself. Be blessed. And remember, it's time to reset your mindset. Bye, everybody.